What is going on, guys? We are back, and today we are gonna kind of continue the fence from here over to there. For one thing, keep the dog out, because that's like the dog's area there. And then we're going to the bathroom. 2x4 under this existing structure. I'm gonna build the gate right here, and then a post, and then fence. But I just gotta make sure it'll be wide enough, A, if we ever want to take those back out of here, and then for the trash cans to fit through too. What I'm doing here is I'm taking this big 2x4 and I'm just gonna try to make it kind of use that as a straight edge, so I can see that this post will need to go on this side right here to line up nicely with that, and then I'll figure out how to get the height right. I might have to use like a string line. This yellow string to the height over there I want it to be. Now the question is, I gotta figure out where to tie on this pipe here the correct height, and I guess because the grade is, the dirt level is different, so should be maybe a little bit of a guessing situation without any surveying tools out here. Alright, so I actually am not going to use concrete on these, which I probably should, but I don't have any. I don't want to go back to Home Depot because it's gross in there. People are coughing everywhere. So the string line's not working out perfectly, but what I did is I put a piece of wood across temporarily. I'm going to use a level here. And I don't know where you can see that. It's pretty level, so that will work for me, and I'm just going to fill that in with dirt and compact it really well around that. So that'll be the gate. It's pretty wide. It might be a little bit shorter. I have another one probably there. And then this will be fenced to there. It's 53 to the line, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add probably a couple, maybe a 56, a 58, so we get another couple inches, hammering it down into the ground. There she is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hopefully fighting the coronavirus. It's just like we're fighting rabbits and dogs. It's a sledgehammer. So I've been thinking about how just using dirt is really, really dumb and definitely should not be done because it's not that in there. I was looking in here and I see these bags, and I'm pretty sure they're bags. They look like concrete mix, but I think, oh, hold on, it feels kind of hard. I don't know. We're gonna see. I think it's actually mortar, though, which is different than concrete because it feels pretty hard. No, because concrete is used to like pour slab. Oh, it's that powder. And mortar is used to like put stuff onto concrete, but it's better than dirt for sure. So I'm gonna try making some of this. Using this kind of stuff, you always want to wear a mask, but since we're in the middle of a coronavirus, there are no masks. We have some in the house, but my parents would kill me if I used them because I don't not think they're easy to find. But I guess today we're not using a mask. Because what it does is it produces a lot of dust, as you can see. And that dust is silica. And you get this thing called silica lung, which basically can lead to your death. There's the dust I'm talking about. Do not want to breathe that in. It's all over my hand. but you gotta do what you gotta do when there's no masks to use. So I know when making concrete, you're supposed to add water for these ready mixes. So hopefully it's the same thing for mortar. I don't really know how much to add, but let's add some water here and then give it a good mix like we're making pancakes, I guess. Looks like it's gonna need some more than that. And as I said, this is not the right stuff. You want to just use that ready mix concrete stuff you can get at the Home Depot. But since we're not going back to the Home Depot, this is what we'll have to use. And we'll see how well it works, I guess. At least if it was concrete. One of the main differences I see between this and concrete is concrete has like some just basically gravel in it. And I could add that because there's some gravel, but I figure we'll just try this. Since it's not right already, why try to make it more right? So we'll just dump this in here, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Oh, that looks a little dry. Oh, God. Okay, so clearly I messed up. But that's not a problem. We can add some more water once it's in the hole. Once again, this is not how you should do it. This is how I'm doing it. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Clearly, look at that. Oof. Alright. 1 second. Right, so if you mix it well, you should see absolutely no dry powder left. Which is totally not what I'm seeing. So, what I'm going to do is, if you're mixing it, you just keep adding more and more water. So now it's in the hole. Give it some water. And we're going to let that sit for a while. So since the first one went so horribly, I say we try to dig this up a little bit, and then we'll do the same thing over here. Alright, so I tried again, and it is very dry, but if you look out here, these are all concrete bags that have been left out in the rain for a couple years. And there's no sign that they were ever this. Look like concrete pillows now. So hopefully, if I add some water to that, it'll work out as it should. But I guess we'll find out. I don't know. So far I got this bottom board on here that all the planks are going to be on, and I'm turning the top right now. But since I'm by myself, I got that side on there. I'm going to tack this side up here and try to get it all nice and level using the level, and we'll see how well that goes. Close here, so I'm making sure it's perfectly level right there, and then I'm just screwing these runners into these kind of columns I built here. And the one kind of nice thing that, since these are not perfectly like straight anyways, and it's still a little wet, is I kind of move it around and get it all square, and hopefully it will dry nice and square so it doesn't get all wonky. And then on this end, since I have like the rain gutter, I don't want to drill into the house, so I'm just gonna kind of leave that wedge between there, which actually worked out nice. So, got this right here. Perfect. Alright, so there's our gate. This is the long ways, that'll be the height. So I'm just gonna make sure inside's inside. Alright, I'm gonna screw and screw. Done. I'm so bad at this drill. I was using one hand though, for fairness. There we go. Oh, it fits. Alright, so since this area is kind of tight, I think I'm going to have it open inward. So I'm going to need to take out all that dirt where it kind of slopes up there. Hopefully that won't be a problem. And then I put some hinges on the back side here. I don't think I have any hinges. And then I kind of want to get one of those things you click open and then the gate will open. Just lay this little 2x3 into here and then I'm just tracing it. Alright, so I just got some advice from my old man that the mortar may work, but what I gotta do is take some of this old concrete, break it up, so I can get some rocks. I think it's raining. Alright. Got some old lava rocks here. I'm just gonna push them down into the concrete, because obviously it's not all the way even starting to harden yet, so hopefully this will help. So it's starting to rain kind of hard, so I need to put some of this stuff back inside here real quick. Oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. Try to get all this stuff inside here. Not the cleanest, make sure there's no other. Where's the drill? Uh-oh. I think we have a drill sitting out here somewhere. Dun, dun, dun. It's over there. I got this freaking thing in the way. Oh, it's cold. There's the drill. It's alright. Alright. Look at the pool. It's coming down out here. But you can't tell on the video. It's really coming down. Oh, wowzers. Alright. Well, I guess we're done. Till tomorrow. Or later. I just convinced the guy at Home Depot to let me in for 2 seconds, but there's only one person left in there, and they're locking the door right now, and it's only 6 o'clock. We are back today, beautiful sunny day out, and I was able to make it to Home Depot this morning. They are still open for limited hours, so I got the fence posts I need, the chicken wire, some more staples. So first thing I'm going to do is we're going to start laying out all our fence posts, and then we're going to finish up the gate. And we'll be done. A diagonal part for the middle of the fence, so I'll go from corner to corner. And it's got some weird angles on it, so I just kind of traced it out as you saw earlier. Cut them along the line, and we'll see over here. There we go. It fits. Hinges, and what I did is I just put some stuff underneath, some wedges, and able to get this nice and level here pretty close, and this pretty close, and then I'm just going to screw on the back side here, and I probably won't be able to show you this, it's kind of hard to hold both, and just put the hinge on like that. On now. Next thing we're gonna make sure to put a couple more screws in and then do the little latch over here. Alrighty. Hinges are on. Latch is on. Latch works. Obviously we need to dig this out a little bit here. But I think we're ready to do some pickets all the way along. I'm gonna do pickets on the gate part and on the fence, and I'm gonna lay it all out first to try to figure out what the spacing should be. I bought around 30 of them, so we'll see how many I have to do. I decided to use a 2x3 as like the space between, just keep it consistent all the way down. I'm gonna do the fence first, and then the gate will probably be different spacing, just because so it won't be off by one when you get to the end and there's like a weird gap or they're too close together. And I'm just using 1-inch staples, and I'm just gonna staple these in. Putting the bottom is the bottom of the 2x4 and just putting it like that. Alright, so I just realized if I put the picket right at the bottom of the 2x4 like I was doing for the fence part, this picket's gonna be higher than all those. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm just gonna cut the same amount off the bottom of all these, so then that it will be equal with this height over here. So it's all consistent. Alright, we are done. The fence fence and the gate are done. It's looking good. This opens, this closes, this is falling apart. It's perfect. Keep all the animals out. Last step here is I'm gonna take this chicken wire and I'm gonna do it to the back side of all this so nothing can actually get through the gaps. And then I'm gonna put a little barrier behind the house there so they can't go around it. And we're gonna be done here. So one thing I'm starting to see here is it probably would have been smarter just to build this, the pegs on the 2x4s, and first one piece like over there, and then just attach it to these. And they even sell these like already done in the Home Depot, but they're kind of overpriced. But like when I run the chicken wire now, I'm gonna need to stop here and then start again. So it's gonna make it a little more difficult. Instead, if I built this first, I could have done the whole chicken wired and then we could have just screwed it to this post here. But you learn while you do it. It's my first time, so what can I say? All right, got my smaller staples in here now. And actually leaving these screws exposed kind of helped just get it started because it's kind of hard to work with. And I'm just gonna go along. I'm gonna put the chicken wire to the top of the 2x4 here. I'm just gonna go along and staple it in like that. The fence done. Now to do the gate, I think I'm just gonna do from this top of the 2x4 to the bottom of that 2x4, and obviously there'll still be a gap under there. I think anyways, I'm just gonna put rock all the way underneath so they can't move this chicken wire over here too. So let's put rock under the gate so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm just gonna do this little part here. Things where like you kind of just want to keep putting more and more, but eventually you have to say, all right, we got enough. But since today, California is officially locked down, I'm not supposed to leave my home. There's not much else to do. Not supposed to be hanging out with other people. So I'm just stapling away out here. I'm just gonna kind of bend this extra part up here on the bottom so it will kind of like catch on the ground. But I don't know if it's too annoying. Maybe I'll cut it off eventually because I'm gonna put some rocks under here so I don't have to worry about the animals crawling under either way. Just throughs what the chicken wire is doing. So overall though, yeah, we're done. It looks good. It works, which is surprising. I thought it would be not perfect. See, dragging still, but I have to dig out the dirt there. But it's pretty nice for, I don't know, maybe $100. $100 of labor, or materials, not labor. I'm labor, I'm free. So yeah, fence is done, gate is done, looks good. Thanks for watching. And we will see you guys next time, which will be when I'm filling those up. Adios. Goodbye.